Told you I was coming, right? Here I am. Here I am. I'm sharing right now with everybody. I know all the 49 and Steeler fans. I ain't even looked yet. I guarantee you. I ain't even looked. I know you're here. Go ahead and share so y'all can enjoy my misery about that. Oh, yeah. Go ahead and share. Oh, this may be my most attended show because, people love to pounce when they think you're down. I'm gonna get to what I said about the game coming up, and I'm sharing. Hello, Podbean. In the meantime, hello, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, iHeartRadio, on Pandora, everywhere where the show is listed, whether this is live or whether you're listening to this on the replay after I upload this show once I get done. I told you I would be here. Forgive me for not looking yet. I already know the chat box is, I guarantee you it's full of probably the 49er family. As I said, I would be here, win, lose, or draw. And one thing about it, we sure did lose, didn't we? Wow. I'm going to get to you in just a second. So just take your time. I'm coming. I'm going to get all your stuff out. One thing about my show, ladies and gentlemen, is when you come to my show, I don't deal with the coulda, wouldas, and all that kind of stuff. I don't deal with that. I deal with the bottom line. And here we are. Here we go again. Here come the 49ers fan this time. There she is. Dr. Campbell is in the house. Kevin Phillips. Pastor Grill, the 49ers fan. Cade. There you go, Cade. And then I got some other people that are here that are watching. James, they is 49er fans. Here they come. Here, I got folks in here who ain't even speaking. Let me see. Here we all go. Yeah. Here we go. Welcome, everybody, to, as you can tell by the title of my show, One and Done. Dallas Cowboys lose to the San Francisco 49ers. One and done. Hey, Doc Campbell, I see you, man. One and done. Another disappointing year. I can't speak for other Cowboy fans. I let it be known, the positives from this season, but the bottom line is you don't play for regular season. We were 0-0 starting today, and now we're 0-1. We're out of here. The 49ers told us to go to the locker room and pack your stuff up because y'all won't need these locker rooms no more. That's what they said. Y'all won't need the locker room no more. Y'all come on. Y'all go on, get y'all stuff. Y'all can go on to your family. If you want to catch COVID, go on catch it now because you ain't got to worry about the NFL rules no more. Y'all can go on visit everywhere. Just go. That's what they told us. That's what they told us. Y'all ain't got to worry about no COVID no more. Just y'all want to go to every club in Dallas. Just go on. Go. Y'all can start tonight because y'all ain't got no game next week. That's what the 49ers told us. Y'all go on and look. Just don't worry about nothing. We'll see you next year. All right. Here's the bottom line, y'all. I know what the final score says. But the truth of the matter is this. Two things. Number one, we shot ourselves in the foot. Penalties destroyed us today. That's just the truth. And then the second thing is this, and most importantly, 49ers just beat our butt. Yeah, that's what I saw. Y'all might see something different, but from the first drive of the game, they had us playing catch-up football. We never caught up. And the reason why is because they hit us in the mouth. They cried, the sports commentators, and I hate to say it, well, they were right. They said that 49ers play a brand of football that Cowboys don't. And it was the truth. They got hit in the mouth. They got out physical. They definitely got out coached. And it showed on the field. The penalties killed us. Pre-snap penalties. There is no excuse for pre-snap penalties. I get in play penalties, but not pre-snap penalties. The offside, the false starts, all that kind of stuff. That's pre-snap. That shows a team that doesn't have a lot of discipline. No surprise though, because when we look at it for the whole year, this is what the Dallas Cowboys have done all year. But in a playoff game, it becomes even more magnified. Wrong penalties at the wrong time, which are drive killers. That's what happened to us today. They beat us. I'm not gonna make any excuses. They beat us. They did. They beat us. We crocked about Deebo Samuel. We didn't stop him really. Not really. We did kind of bottle up Kittle. I was shocked that he didn't have more of a big game, but we stopped him. We did okay with that. Too many third downs. We didn't get them off the field. We got beat. Now we as usual, Cowboy fans, here it is. It's the same old story with Dallas when it comes to these games. Here's what I'm saying. How many times have we seen this? The Dallas Cowboy offense comes out flat. The opposition always jumps on us. They get out to somewhat of a decent lead. Then Dak, after the league gets crazy, then all of a sudden the team kind of play lack and he get what Shannon Sharp describes as empty calorie yards. Makes the score look respectable. It's the same story. Then when the moment finally comes, the ball is in your hand, you got a chance to take the lead. Dak Prescott never pulls us through. Always end up with the short end of the stick. It's the same movie for the last 3-4 years. We always do this same thing. Playoff games especially. The Green Bay games. In the Dak Prescott era, I'm saying. In the Dak Prescott era. Dak always gets behind big, always comes back, make the score look respectable, but never carries us over the hump. Same story. It was 23-17. He had the ball with 4 minutes left. He had the ball. And it's time to make the play. And it's time to change the narrative about the Dallas Cowboys. He once again does what Dak does. He ends up with the short end of the stick. Now, $75 million man. I'm not blaming it on Dak because Dak is just a part of the problem. Exactly. All right. It's amazing. He just can't. He's good at bringing us back. You know, we down 23-7, and we down like the Green Bay playoff games. Oh, he come back because the defense kind of lays off a little bit, aren't as aggressive, just like the 49ers did today. Dak, of course, comes back, gets us where we need to be. Then when the moment comes, the moment that makes you great, the moment that gives you the recognition as a top 5 quarterback, the recognition to go ahead and just get you back there. Now all of a sudden, you can't get the job done. It ain't just this year. It's been like this for the last few years. So, you know, I'm convinced that if the Cowboys do not have a lead, then we're not coming back to win. This year proved that if Dak has a lead and our offense is on fire, if we get out to a good start, we can win those games. But when we're down like we were today, when we're down like we were against Denver, when we were down like we were against the Raiders, when we were down like that, we always came to get it done. Never failed. So I'm not surprised by it. Even when we chopped it down to 6-point lead, I just wasn't excited at all. The thing that I asked for the defense was Jimmy G will give you a chance, and he did. That's right on cue. He did it again. With the pick, Jimmy G gave us the opportunity, as I expected. I told you he would. But before he threw the pick to Anthony Brown, we were making Jimmy G look like Dan Marino. I mean, he only missed 3 passes. Everything was on target. We didn't sack him. It wasn't because we weren't there. It was just that he just all of a sudden played one of his best games. He came down at the end and turned back into the Jimmy G that we know. He couldn't make the plays when needed. He threw the pick, but he put out a big enough lead at first. Okay, he put out a big enough lead, and when you put a big lead on Dak Prescott, we're not built, and he's not the type of quarterback that can, turn it up like that. I've been, it's the same old thing. Exactly. So when we look at Dak's stats, just to prove it, the $75 million man. This is what Dak Prescott. Jimmy G only had 16, 25, 172 yards. No touchdowns, 1 interception. I mean, Jimmy G, he didn't do, but he was so efficient in the first half that's the part that you need to see. He kept the chains moving. He drove them down so he can get all them field goals they were kicking. He did his job. Of course they wanted to score. Mitchell had 27 carries for 96 yards. Deebo Samuel has 10 carries for 72 yards. And Garoppolo had one little scramble for 1 yard. So essentially, between Mitchell and Deebo, they ran the ball 37 times. That's what they wanted to do. 96 and 72, that's 8. That's 168 yards on 37 carries in the run game. I mean, the biggest Ayuk had 5 receptions for 66 yards. That was the main thing. Debo had 3 catches for 38 yards. You know, nothing incredibly offensively, but it was enough to beat the Cowboys, because the Cowboys didn't do absolutely nothing. Now, I'm going to get to something in a second. Y'all hold on for me real quick. I'm going to tell you something about Ezekiel Elliott that's hilarious to me. This is what you call dumb coaching. I'm going to show y'all in a minute. Just wait a minute. But I just saw it come across one of my groups, and I'm finna tell y'all. Just hold on. Y'all ain't going to believe this. So Dak Prescott had 23 attempts for 43 for 254 yards. Watch this, y'all. Do y'all know what that is? A whopping 5.9 average per throw. 5 yards. Well, you might well say 6. Okay. Woo. 5.9. 6. This is a $75 million man. This is a $40 million quarterback. Averaging 6 yards per throw. Schultz, 7 catches for 89 yards. Schultz had a pretty good game. Cooper had a decent game. 6 catches for 64 yards. Cedric Wilson, 5 catches for 62 yards. And here's the main one. CeeDee Lamb, 1 catch. Let me say that one more time. CeeDee Lamb, 1 catch for 21 yards. And I remember dropping it. See, it's what I told y'all before the game and got kicked off. I told y'all I need my stars to play like stars today. I told you Jerry Jones needs a return on his investment. I told you that. Let me go to defense. Michael Parsons had 10 tackles, 7 assists, good game. Leighton Vander Esch probably had his best game of the whole year, 13 tackles and 8 assists. Well, 13 tackles total, 8 assists. Marcus Lawrence, 4 tackles, no sacks. Randy Gregory, 4 tackles, no sacks. Parsons, no sacks. Amari Cooper, $20 million wide receiver. 6 catches, 64 yards, 1 touchdown. Thank you. E. Kush is coming in. Thank you. That's what I want to tell y'all, for y'all Cowboys fans that don't know. Now the Cowboys are saying that Ezekiel has a torn PCL, not the ACL, but the PCL. If he got a torn PCL, y'all, why are you playing him? Why didn't you just let Pollard and Clement carry? I mean, if he got a torn PCL, and it's probably what he's always had. But if you're not what you're supposed to be, why are you even on the field? You ain't getting no trophy for being a hero. You're not getting a trophy for being a hero when you can't run because your knee ain't what it is. That's why he been struggling with his knee the whole year. He got a PCL tear. Why in the world is he playing? It's called dumb coaching. And what make it even worse, you know he's not what he is. Why are you having him start the game off? Why aren't you letting Pollard start it off? And if you need Ezekiel inside the 5-yard line, good Lord of mercy. That's what you need a bit. He can run that. Then, of course, the penalties, y'all. Holy God. This is what the problem is. This is horrible. This is horrible. The Cowboys were 14 for 80. Penalties for 89 yards. All of them hurt. They're drive killers, especially when you were down 23-7 or whatever. But it's the same thing all year. So now you other Cowboy fans, y'all can make your own narrative up, but for the next few days, I promise you, because I'll be back Tuesday in continuation with all this, but all I see is the same old Cowboys. At the beginning of the year, watch this, we had questions about McCarthy. End of the year, we got questions about McCarthy. At the beginning of the year, we had questions about Kellen Moore. At the end of the year, we got questions about Kellen Moore. At the beginning of the year, we had questions about Dak Prescott. At the end of the year, you got it. We got questions about Dak Prescott. At the beginning of the year, we had questions about the $20 million wide receiver, Amari Cooper. And at the end of the year, you got it. We still got questions about good old Amari Cooper. At the beginning of the year, we said CeeDee Lamb makes too many drops. At the end of the year, you got it again. We still are seeing CeeDee Lamb make drops. I just don't know what else. It's the same questions. At the beginning of the year, we said, can we stop the run? At the end of the year, you got it. We're still saying, can we stop the run? It's the same old Cowboys. At the beginning of the year, we said, yeah, we should win the division, but can we win a playoff game? At the end of the year, we won the division, still did not win the playoff game this year, and we are way too talented. Too many stars on this team to be one and done. It's just the 49ers are a better team than we are. We have a bunch of individual talented guys. We just ain't figured out how to gel it all together. At the beginning of the game, if you remember before the game kicked off when I was here, I said, what was the matchup I told y'all? I told y'all that if Connor Williams can have a decent game and Tyler, we should handle these guys. Sure enough, looked like I was right. Connor Williams had a horrible game. He got ate up alive by Armstead, as I kind of said. And Connor Williams hold Armstead down. You know what the scary part about all this is, y'all? Nick Bosa didn't even finish the game. He still couldn't get it done. Nick Bosa was gone. He ain't come back. He still didn't do it. Now let's get into the stuff that y'all probably I ain't got to yet, but y'all been talking about. Why in the world did Dak Prescott run the ball? It was a quarterback draw with no timeouts and a few seconds left. You know you had to slide quick. You know you had to get up and at least, dunk the ball down so you can have at least 1 second left. The referee ran into him in the back. But the rules say the ref has to touch the ball. The clock was running. I ain't blaming the ref. I'm blaming the play call. Whether that was more or that. You gotta have better sense than that, man. Slide early. Slide earlier. Just should ain't came down to that. Eddie Wood said how many All-Pros we got. Let me see. 2, 4. 2 on the offense, 2 on the defense. That's how many All-Pros we got. Diggs was getting beat by double moves the whole game. It wasn't a passing game. It was. Garoppolo didn't do really nothing. Debo, once you really look at it, he had the one big touchdown run. Of course, that was big. But other than that, he was really not killing us through passing. I think he had 10 carries for 72 yards. It was just his physicalness. The tone that he set was what got us. And so we got our physical, as a lot of people said we would. I didn't think that we would come in there and get ran through like that. But once again, we've proven we cannot stop the run. So we go into the draft now with the same problem. Who can we get in the middle that can stop the run? We've been saying that for the last 2 years. Problem still not solved. And so the Cowboys also get a little older now. So when are we going to address offensive line? Because, see, this offensive line has just about had their day. Tyron Smith should be on his way getting close to hanging it up. Zach got a little bit more in the tank. Ain't worried about him. But we got to start addressing offensive line now. It's just horrible. He said, Douglas, did the 49er defensive back play that well? No. It's just that Dak Prescott he's almost just like Garoppolo. He's a dink and doink type passer. That's what you saw. He went up in the middle a few times, but he's not a deep ball thrower or, a big time out. It's just he throws short. He's very comfortable with Schultz. And that's why Schultz had a pretty good game. He was one-on-one. See, teams know that Schultz can't beat them after the catch. You know what I'm saying? They know that Lamb and Cooper can get you. Cedric Wilson can get you. But they just made sure that didn't happen. So they'll give up Schultz. That's why Schultz had, I think, 7 catches for 72 yards, stuff like that. So it's not, you had your choice. You want Schultz to beat you. So they'll get at it. Okay? It's just that we got the same issue. Jason Witten, Alton Schultz. Playoff game, he threw it to Witten a whole lot. It's the same Cowboys. Can't get over the hump. And so tomorrow, Stephen A. Smith, who ain't been on TV in about 2 weeks, he makes his grand return tomorrow. So you already know how he gonna be. Shannon Sharp, all we can do is Calvin and just take it. Because sooner or later, somebody got to just tell the truth. We can't get over the hump. This is one of the better teams that we've had in a long time. We just can't get over the hump. Can't get over it. The only way that it's looking like to me, I would have loved to taken our chance against Tampa Bay, because Tampa Bay is more of a finesse team. We got a chance when a finesse team meet a finesse team. with Tampa Bay, I would have loved this scene. Then I think we would have had a good shot at beating them, actually. But the Cowboys, when it comes to playing a brutal team, somebody's gonna hit you in your mouth and laugh at you when they hit you. Those are the teams we can't get over the hump with. Oh, we good with finesse, meet finesse. We're good on that. I would have loved to play Brady. And him sitting there in the pocket like that, I ain't got to worry about him moving. I ain't got to worry about him, I ain't got to worry about none of that. I would have been glad to see that. We would have had a chance then. But now, we're not physical enough. I heard that word all the time. I heard that all this week. I thought we were ready. We're not ready. My phone just blowing up with all these haters. All these folks. It's just. And so the Big Time Show podcast will continue talking about the Dallas Cowboys. But hey, they done the 49ers and maybe pack my bags. Now I've got to shift my focus to the NBA now. I'm on my way to talk about golf and the Winter Olympics coming up. And this is what I got to get ready to talk about. I'm going to talk Cowboys still. A lot of my shows from now will be about the year-end review. Okay? It's just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. This news about Ezekiel Elliott with his torn PCL, who's had it obviously for a while now. Now we got to wonder why, if that is the case, why y'all kept running with this man? Why did y'all keep doing it? I don't understand. I really don't. It just don't make any sense. My cousin Gerald says Lawrence needs to go. If they're, Cowboys gonna have a lot of decisions to make because they got some big time players that are getting paid a lot of money, and they're coming to the end of their contract. They either need to take a pay cut or they probably do need to go. DeMarcus Lawrence primarily stays hurt. It took him 10 weeks to get back on the field. He played dynamic when he came back. I give it to him. But the last 2 to 3 years, he's been more on the sideline than he's been on the field. I mean, we got a lot of guys. Amari Cooper is not living up to his end of the $20 million, and I really understand that his play is determined by him getting the football from the quarterback. I get that. Dak Prescott, let me just put it this way. His play does not look like a $75 million quarterback. I don't care what y'all Cowboy fans say. I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm just telling you. Expectations come with that type of money. You are the man. You must deliver. That's what the big money quarterbacks do. When you get paid that type of money, there's an expectation that you have to get the job done. Because the big players that make that type of money, they make those plays. Okay? And I ain't seen Dak really do it. I don't care nothing about no regular season because somebody gonna get out. He has the most fourth quarter comebacks. He has the big no. I done seen this movie too many times when the big games like these games. It's the same movie script. Offense come out flat. They jump on us. They get behind, way behind. Dak always make the score look respectable. Comes back and then has a chance to do, to change the narrative. They go leave. Can't get the job done. They haven't done it. When you getting paid that kind of money, you got to do it. I don't have these problems out of Mahomes and Brady and Rodgers. They get the job done. They always get the job done for some reason. It's rare. People are shocked when they don't get the job done. Everybody kept telling me Dak Prescott was a top 5 quarterback. That's what everybody was telling me. Everybody saying some folks saying he's a top 3 quarterback. That was a lot of folks saying in the beginning of the year. I'm not saying he didn't deserve his money. I say he does. I say he does. I ain't saying he don't supposed to get his money. Don't get me wrong. I say he's supposed to get it. But what I am saying is this. See, sooner or later, he got to get out of this talk. He gets more credit for his intangibles than he does his tangibles. See, everybody wants to talk about how great of a leader he is, how great of a leadership he shows, how great of a man in the community. Matter of fact, he's our nominee on this team for NFL Man of the Year. He might have a chance of winning that, for real this year. I mean, this is what you hear about the greatness of that he's the man. He's such the team follows him. When he talks, everybody listens. His intangibles are so great. His leadership qualities. That's what you hear about that. The leadership qualities are great, but you don't never hear nothing about him on the field. And see, intangibles don't mean nothing. What gets you the recognition that you deserve and what puts you into the Hall of Fame and what gets you voted to all pro teams and what gets you voted to a Pro Bowl team is what you do on the field. Intangibles ain't never got nobody to all pro team. Now, y'all Cowboy fans, some of y'all getting mad at me, but it's okay. You hear about Dak's intangibles more than the tangibles. What does he do on the field? We ain't questioning these intangibles. I know you're a good guy. Great guy. He is. Great guy. Leader. Definite leader. No doubt. Says the right things. Do the right things. Never in trouble. Always in front of the camera. Says the right things. In the camera. Good company guy. Good corporate guy. He's that. He gets a 5-star review from me on that. On the field, though. On the field? Nah. Kay McDonald said, who am I going to have to replace? Dak or Andy Dalton, Cam Newton? What you gonna get? I ain't say he's supposed to be fired. I just said he ain't what everybody think he is. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I'm not advocating that we get rid of him at all. He's good. He just ain't great like a lot of y'all think he is. See, the game will give you moments. That's what separates the players. The game will give you opportunities to make yourself great. The question is, who has he taken advantage of those moments when there's a chance for greatness? The answer is no. Cade, I don't want him. I'm not saying we should get rid of him. I'm just saying he ain't great. And he is not a top 3 quarterback. He is not a top 5 quarterback. He might be a top 10. And if he's he's a top 10 quarterback. But in that pecking order, he might be right at 9 or 10. No, we're not. We're not getting rid of Dak by no means. Now, if you gave me some choices that I could, some quarterbacks that I could replace him with, oh yeah, I got some guys that start now that I would replace Dak with. I ain't gonna go down that list because see, we do this every year. Who's better than Dak Prescott? Who's better than that? We see on the field who's better. We just don't want to admit it because we're Cowboy homers. Well, I'm a Cowboy homer too, but I'm wanting to tell the truth. He's not that great. Hey, Smoke. Oh, okay. I see this guy here on here again on Pod, man. Y'all forgive me. I didn't see him on here. Michael Key, why are you coming here if you don't like black people? It just don't make any sense to me. But since you're here, goodbye. You know. You get these people that all they do is listen. This guy on Podbean I don't even want to read the show, but just understand the KKK is involved and the word Negro is involved. He obviously don't like black people. So why are you on here listening? It just don't make any sense. Kay says go down the list on who is available. The guys that are available are the ones that matter. But nobody's going to be better than Dak Prescott. There's an argument maybe. They can say maybe Deshaun Watson. You know, you'll get somebody who might argue that maybe. You know, Deshaun is there, but I mean, you know, that's just a waste of conversation. You just paid that, so he ain't going nowhere. He'll be with us for the next 8-10 years. But the question is, you know, the transition is this, Kay. And, you know, you just gonna have to, you know, I don't know how you see it. See, if you dug in with that like that, then what I'm saying is gonna fall off your head. The best example that I remember about what I'm talking about is Russell Wilson when he first started off in Seattle. And there was a point that Seattle won with Russell Wilson. And then something switched, and the Seattle Seahawks started winning because of Russell Wilson. See, that's the elevation that I'm talking about. When we start talking about the real quarter, the big guns, you don't never say the Bucks win with Tom Brady. No, the narrative is you won because of Brady, because of Rodgers, because of Mahomes. Those guys. And Cowboy fans got it twisted. They thought that Dak had reached that level. And he's not at that level. And he ain't far from it. But he ain't there. And I think that's what the Cowboy fans' expectations are. And he shows us once again. See, it comes a time where a quarterback got to put the team on his back and carry us through. I done seen it. Dak has had so many opportunities. And maybe they said, hey, what's up, brother? Tavis brings up, y'all check this out. I'm finna say something right here. Tavis brings, y'all see that comment right there? Probably you can't see it. Tavis Banks, my brother, just said on here, listen to this statement. He said, Dak played like a fourth rounder today. All right? Listen up. With Podbean, you can't see this. I'm going to tell you what my brother just said. He said, Dak played like a fourth rounder today. You know what the problem is in Cowboy land? ESPN, Fox also. You know what that is? Is that they forgot that Dak Prescott is a fourth rounder. But check it out. He has first round expectation. Matter of fact, he has number one pick expectations. That's why Baker Mayfield is what he is. That's why they're killing him, because You the first overall pick in the draft, Baker Mayfield. You supposed to be the franchise. You supposed to turn everything around, but you're horrible. And they talk about Dak the same way. They forgot that he got drafted in the 4th round. He's a 4th round quarterback, and what we have is first overall pick expectations for a guy that's really a 4th round. He said, do I think Matt, wait a minute. Do I think Matt is better than that? Do I think Matt who? Matt Ryan? No, at this point, no. No, I don't think Matt Ryan is at this point. No, Dak is better, but Matt Ryan is an MVP of this league. That Matt Ryan has been to a Super Bowl. Dak Prescott, Matt Ryan is an MVP of this league. Has been an MVP of this league. See that? Come on now. Like I said, trade Dak for Russell Wilson. I say trade Dak for Aaron if they wanted to deal him. That's an okay debate to be had. Yeah, man. Dak don't scare people. You're down 23-17, and you got the ball in your hand, as Dak did today. If that was Russell Wilson, people would be scared. They're not scared of Dak. A lot of teams want Dak to throw the ball. Okay? Huh? I'm and see, some of y'all can get it mistaken thinking that I don't like that. I like that. I like that. But he ain't what everybody think he is. And most of that goes for Cowboys fans. He just not. I got too much evidence. I got too much evidence to say that he's not. I got too much evidence. And we're stuck with him. And it's not a bad thing to get stuck with him. The kid is a winner, okay? He just ain't won the big ones. But, when you look at his regular season record, it speaks for itself. The man has won a lot of games. He has. He's thrown a lot of touchdowns. He has. I'm not denying that. He's won some games. He's just a quarterback that has to have everything right. When the chips are on the line, and forever, E. Kutch is on here, he'll tell you. And for the last 3 to 4 years, I've said that if Dallas Cowboys are down 2 scores going into the 4th quarter, we lose. Well, guess what? Today, we're down 2 scores going to 4th quarter. Guess what happened? We lost. I said that if we're down 10 going into the 4th quarter, we are in trouble because I know what kind of quarterback we have. Sorry. Dak needs a complementary offense. He is deadly in that. But when you got to put, that Tav has been with me for a while too. I've been saying, I got ridiculed for it. I had people want to cuss me out. People want to cuss me out because they thought I was hating on Dak. I'm not hating on Dak. I just know what kind of quarterback he is. He's a front runner quarterback. If we can jump on teams, he plays his best there. But if he got to line up in shotgun and you're down 10 and you got to say, okay, Dak, we can't run the ball no more. You're going to have to get in this shotgun. You're going to have to carry us through. He's just not that type of quarterback. He's not. That don't mean he's trash. He's not trash. He's good. He's good. He's good. He is good. He's just not great like everybody think he is. He's just not. And again, he had a moment. Isaiah Thomas said that, and you know, and Isaiah said it, and it really applies to life. It just ain't football. Isaiah said this: whatever game you play, the game of life, the game of sports, the game will allow you opportunities to take advantage of greatness. That's why you got the guys in the Hall of Fame. It's not because they were just so incredible. It's just that when the light shined upon them, they took advantage of the moment. Joe Montana was just a little skinny, medium strength arm quarterback who dominated when the biggest games happened. And that's why everybody look at him and say Joe Montana forever. That's before Tom Brady came. Everybody was saying Joe Montana was the greatest quarterback ever played. It's not because Joe was had the greatest arm and had the greatest mobility. It's just that when he got to the Super Bowl, he delivered. Why you think Tom Brady is considered the greatest? And Tom Brady can't outrun a fat man. He can't outrun my son. 7 years old. He can't. It's slow as Christmas. What make Tom Brady the greatest though is that when the Super Bowl came, he delivered. Now everybody say he the greatest of all time. Aaron Rodgers is way more talented than Tom Brady. But Aaron Rodgers not the greatest. Why? Because he ain't won but one. And he's lost 3 straight NFC championship games. You can't be the greatest. Why is Michael Jordan considered the greatest, other than his incredible talent? When the bright lights was on, when he got to the finals, he didn't lose. 6 for 6. Now he considered the greatest of all time. See what I'm saying? The game will allow you the moments. Dak Prescott has had the moments. I can't name one the way you want. Y'all don't like me tonight, but I'm just y'all. If y'all want somebody to go, y'all gonna come down there. Yeah. Smoke say Dallas need a better coach. Chia Will says it shouldn't have come down to that last post. The ref spotted them 2 yards in their play. You know. Just with a no, he didn't mean Mac Jones. He was talking about who was K talking about? K was talking about Matt. I'm trying to go back to his statement. I don't know. Bottom line is, hey, the commentators were right. They are physicalists. They hit us in the mouth. They jumped on us early. We couldn't stop the run. Everybody was right. The Cowboy fans were hoping that we were wrong. Okay? So this season was a great year. I'll get into the year in review because all is not bad. It's just hurt today because it's final. It's such a fun, it's a finality in losing in the playoffs. But the Cowboys did turn things around culture-wise. We found some players that if we want to continue this, we're going to have to pay them. We may lose a couple coaches, the most important coaches. Our offensive and defensive coordinator, we may lose both of them. That may happen. There's a coordinator who I wish would go, and that's Kellen Moore. That's another topic for another time. I would hope that Dan Quinn would stay, but I can understand if he left. He's hot right now. The days didn't help him though, because the defense didn't really stop it. Penalties and giving up too many big plays. Defense didn't look good at all today. Okay. They pay Randy. Let D-Law go as we can get right out of his contract right now. That's the sad part about it. Okay, that if it were tradable, we could probably get something from D-Law, but nobody is gonna take on a $20 million contract. So we're gonna have to let him go. So you're gonna get nothing for him because D-Law probably ain't taking no pay cut. And you can't blame him. You wouldn't take a pay cut either. So ain't no sense of getting mad at D-Law. His name already on contract. All they can do is ask him to take a pay cut. And you're talking, what are you talking about? I mean, the man already making $20 million a year. It's hard to go to a man and tell him, hey, go from 20 and take we'll pay you 12. No. I'm not giving you $8 million back. No, you got to pay me my $20 million, and either you like it or not. And if you cut me, that's fine. But I'm not giving you nothing. I will hold my foot down. So you can cut them and may not get hit with our cap as of now, and I get hit with our cap as of now. It may come down to that. Because the book on D-Law is the last 3 years is that he stays hurt. And when he signed his contract, he ain't really done nothing other than 5 sacks a year. The league said I would give McCarthy one more year and let him run this offense. It may come down to that. It may come down to that. If Kellen go ahead and leave, or takes, if he takes a job, I don't understand this Ezekiel Elliott thing. The Cowboys went ahead and dropped the bombshell at the end of the game. For those that haven't heard, they're saying that Ezekiel Elliott has a torn PCL, not an ACL, a torn PCL. Whether it's an ACL or a PCL, when you have that torn, guess what that means? That means you shouldn't have been playing. There go old Spence. Spence is here. Oh, my God. Spence is here. He's a 49 fan. Hey, give it to the Raiders Nation. Oh, okay. He's a Raider fan. I forget. Hey, give it to the Raiders Nation. At least I tried. I did make it to the playoffs. Y'all did. Y'all was playing with a bullet. Big up to my 49ers. Spence, you can't have two teams, man. Come on. Spence, you can't have either a 49er fan or you're a Raider guy. But I guess if you're saying this, Spence, I guess what you're saying is you're a California guy. Whoever in California you cheering for, I guess that's what it is. Are you in California, Spence? Let me know. Type it in. Are you in California right now? Is that what it is? Yeah, oh yeah. He says he's from California. So you down with everybody in California. You can't lose. You got the Chargers, you got the Raiders, you got the 49ers. Good Lord, you got the Rams. I mean, you got 4 shots at this thing. You can't lose. Okay. Douglas, would you bring Zeke back? Yeah, but you gotta let Zeke know what time it is in his career. See, here's the truth of the matter. Somebody just gotta go on tell him. When you run the ball the way that Ezekiel Elliott runs the football, you only have a certain amount of years. He's just too physical of a back. He's taking way too many hits. Add on the hits that he took, all them hits at Ohio State, all them years. All that stuff mount up. The human body can't take it's only allowed X amount of shots. When you look at it, what he did from high school, Ohio State, he got the ball a lot in Ohio State. And he was a warrior. He never was hurt. The first couple of years in Dallas, okay, bam. Then he started hitting that. You only get a certain amount of years in the league. Now. There's only been a few guys with longevity that stayed the same. Walter Payton was one who stayed the same. Adrian Peterson could be another one. Of course, Adrian started getting hurt because ACLs and all that kind of stuff. But Adrian Peterson was for about 8 or 9 years, about 7 years at least, was the same guy. No letdown, same speed, same velocity as he ran. Same guy. All right. Derrick Henry, he ain't got but a few more years. As a matter of fact, you already see it. He's been out this whole year. And he coming back now. Okay? But you got to start looking at Zeke. Zeke, them tires getting flat. Them tires on Zeke, it's losing air now. And he is not the guy that he was when we drafted him. That speed that he had, that's gone. That's gone. Y'all remember how he was looking at the beginning of the year? Y'all remember in the off season when he was doing all them videos showing how he couldn't look like he lost all that weight and all that kind of stuff. He was slowed in. He looked like a all-world tailback on Instagram when the season wasn't started. Using shorts and t-shirts, making all them jump cuts and hollering when he running, an animal. Y'all didn't even see this. Y'all looking at me. When the last time y'all seen Zeke do this? The feed me sign. Cause he couldn't do nothing. Zeke used to do that every time he used to get first down. The feed me sign. Shoot, how many first downs did he get this year? Forget touchdowns and 100. He ain't get no 100-yard game. How many first downs did he get? I ain't seen nothing, man. Well, last time y'all seen Zeke do this? I ain't seen it all year. When y'all saw? When have Zeke done the feed me stuff? Give me a break. I'm just telling y'all. So sooner or later, somebody has to be honest about Zeke, and they got to start calling it like it is. The team is getting old. It's just the truth, James. Y'all know that. Forget touchdown. Forget touchdown. Forget the 1,000. He got 1,000 yards. Yeah, okay, we give him that. When the last time you seen Zeke do this right here? Feed me stuff. They fed him and he couldn't give a 1-2 yard. The offensive line is getting older. Sooner or later, it's got to break down. Tyron Smith is not the Tyron Smith of 5 years ago. He's getting older. Folks used to be a time when you couldn't get around him. Now folks getting around him now. They getting to him. They pushing him out the way now. He's getting older. You got to start addressing this stuff. This was pretty much one of the better teams that we've had in a very long time because it was a team that offensively and defensively kind of gelled together. We had some bumps in the offense, and every now and then the defense, wasn't too bad, wasn't too good. But the truth of the matter is, this is one of the best teams we've had, and they couldn't get us out the first round. That's true. They couldn't get us out the first round. All the All-Pros. All the Pro Bowls. I think 5 Pro Bowls, 2 All-Pro, 3 All-Pros. 5 Pro Bowlers in all, 3 All-Pros. Larry Gregory, who's a Steeler fan. Ain't y'all game on now, Larry Gregory? That's what's so fun about the Steeler fans. They so worried about us, they forget They know they playing tonight. They know they ain't gonna win, so they agree. You know, it is what it is. So, see that Larry Gregg, he's a Steelers fan. Yeah. I don't know why he talking. No, the Steelers would lose. See what I'm saying? That's a true Steelers fan. You more worried about the Cowboys than y'all your own team. While your team is playing live. See what I'm saying? While your team is playing live, they worry about the Dallas Cowboys. I did. See, I'm going to miss the show. See, Eddie Woods, he's a 49er fan. So the 49ers move on. I could care less. Here go for the 49ers popping in. Slowly but surely. Here they go. Eddie Woods. Here's my pastor done popped in. Here he go. All these folks coming in. Larry Gregory, Pastor Gregory on here. Here you go. Here come all preachers have joined in now. Join in on my misery. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, hey, I'm here. I told you I was coming. The 49ers deserved to win. They did exactly what everybody said they were going to do. They came in as a bully. They punched us in the mouth and said, okay, y'all turn. We throw a little dink and donk pass, you know. Run Zeke up in the middle for 1 yard, you know, 2 yards, all that kind of stuff. Punched us in the mouth. Again, bam. Touchdown, field goal, 10-0. Well, yeah, Cowboys, we here. Let's go. Punt the football. 3 and out. It's just all these all pros. It's just the same old Cowboys, y'all. So we're gonna be the laughing stock tomorrow. Shoot, the laughing stock all year. So get ready for it. Stephen A. Smith on deck. You know he gonna show out tomorrow. Janet Sharp gonna show out tomorrow. And guess what? Ain't nothing really we can say. But they were right. They were right. Deal with it. My pastor on here, he was right. My pastor on here said the Dallas Cowboys ain't played nobody. Wait till they play somebody. Pastor Grill on here. He's a Cowboy fan though. My pastor said, wait till, I think he said yesterday, he said, wait till them boys see these men. That's what he said. He said, wait till them boys see these men. Hey. You know, you see, when a bullet come in your house and stand in the middle of the field and say, you come move us out the middle of this field. And y'all come out, you know, they swinging, look, they swinging right hands and, you know, left hooks. And you come in trying to throw a little jab to the body, you know, a little, you know, a little small thing. They gonna smack you in the mouth again. Debo Samuels can run the ball, got 4 or 5 guys, got to try to tackle him, dragging people. Zeke Elliott runs straight into the line and fall down. Why didn't Tony Pollard get the ball, y'all? I'm about to let y'all go, but why didn't Tony Pollard get the ball? I just don't understand. Now they want to say Ezekiel Elliott has a PCL tear. He's had a torn PCL. I don't want to hear that mess, man. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear about his PCL tear now. I don't want to hear that. If he had a PCL tear, sit him on the sideline. That's where he should have been. I don't want to hear that mess now. What are you playing for? If you got look, it's common sense, y'all. Right? Y'all help me out. Look, I'm an educated man. I have a bachelor's. I have a master's, and I'm getting so close to my doctorate. I'm an educated guy. Okay, but what I am not is a medical man. Okay, but y'all help me right here. If your ligament's torn in your knee, it's kind of hard to run the football. Don't y'all agree with that? Good Lord. If you got a PCL tear, why? I don't care what you shoot them up with. If you got a PCL tear, it can't get better by you running the football. Sit him down. You ain't getting no medal for being a hero. I'm a $90 million running back. I got to. No, you don't. Sit down. Sit down. Huh? And the Cowboys should be ashamed of themselves for letting them man play on a PCL tear. Your knee gets worse. Your PCL is right in front of your ACL. I had a torn ACL, so I know what I'm talking about. The PCL is the ligament right before them. You can play, but you're supposed to sit out at least 3 weeks minimum. Zig Elliott didn't sit out no week. He kept playing on it. It made it worse. So the speed wasn't there. The burst wasn't there. I mean, it wasn't nothing there. I mean, come on, man. Cowboys should be ashamed. Trying to force an issue that wasn't there. It just don't make any sense to me. So that'll be the talk tomorrow in Cowboy land. And they'll have to answer those questions and all that kind of stuff. But it just don't make any sense to me. I hope Kellen Moore is gone. His finesse, play calling, it bit us again. I don't want Dan Quinn to leave, but Dan Quinn probably will leave and get a head coaching job, and deservingly so. And he's probably going to leave. So Cowboys going to have a lot of work to do. I got a feeling both of our coordinators probably going to be gone. Eddie Woods, 26 years since being in the NFC Championship game. Who cares about the NFC Championship game? Let's get out the first round first. So y'all see the 49er fans, NFL fans, they don't put all this pressure on other teams. They just say Cowboys supposed to win the Super Bowl. You know, that's what they're going to say. I'm worried about getting out the first round consistently. Once again, we've been let down. I ain't worried about it. The first is the wild card round. If you're there, then the divisional round, then the NFC Championship game. We can't get out the first round. So I ain't worried about no NFC Championship game. Can I get out the first round first, then I'll start talking about anything. Exactly, Keith. You ain't winning no game with 14 penalties. You ain't winning. You're not winning. You're not going to, I don't care who you are. You're not going to win. The only way you're going to win that way unless you have an exceptional quarterback who can make up for the sins of your team. Now, I've seen that happen on many occasions. I've seen Peyton Manning do it many a time. I've seen Brett Favre pull people out. I've seen Rodgers do it. I've seen Drew Brees do it. I've seen Mahomes do it. You got to have those type of guys that can make up for a team's mistake. We don't have that. We don't have that. One of those type guys, or Brady's, those guys, they have the ability to make up for mistakes like that. And you're going to have that type of guy to make up for when you have 14 penalties. There ain't many of them, but there are a few. Those type of guys can make up for mistakes. We don't have that in Dallas. We got a pretty good football player. You know, Dak's narrative got to change. See, I'm tired of all y'all. I'm going to say it one more time. I'm tired of all y'all talking about Dak. Dak get more credit for his intangibles than what he do on the football field. See, that's the narrative we got to change. Everybody want to talk about a leader. He's super. He's a super leader. He's a great leader, great leadership quality. Man, you'll run through a wall for it. No, you know, he's a great communicator. He's a great motivator. You know, those are what you call intangibles. That's what you hear about Dak. But when it comes to the football field, you don't talk about him like that. See, that's the narrative we got to change. If we talk about being serious. See, being a great leader and a great motivator don't mean nothing when the ball kick off. See, when the ball kick off, your talent got to take over. He's a great leader. Oh, you ought to see him in the meeting room. Oh, what a great! Oh, he's a part of our leadership council. Oh, Dak, he's in the meeting room. He's just when he talks, everybody listens. He's just a great leader. He's a great communicator right now. Man, look. Y'all help me. I mean, man, help. Look. Man, please. Tired of this mess. I'm tired of this. So, I'm done. I'll see you guys Tuesday. We'll talk about this more. But the bottom line is the 49ers kicked our butt. Y'all can cry about penalties all you want. We never led. We were climbing the mountain the whole game. The 49ers came in, punched us in the mouth, and we didn't answer back. That's the game. This great offense that we supposedly had didn't dominate. We did not stop the run. We got destroyed on the run. Same problem for the last 3 years. That's what the 49ers did to us. They beat our butts. That's what I'm gonna give them. That's what I'm gonna say. Y'all, everybody else can come up with all these excuses. I saw it. They out physical us. They out coached us. They beat us in our own backyard. And really, when you really look at it, y'all, the game really wasn't that close. It really wasn't. Not to me, it wasn't. They kicked our butt the whole game. It really wasn't that close. It really wasn't that close. It really wasn't. Dak just made the score look respectable. You know, it's almost equivalent of when a team in basketball jumps out to a big lead and then they pull all these starters out in the last 6 minutes and let them sit for the last, quarter of the game or 6 or 7 minutes, and then all of a sudden the other team comes back and they was up by 25. But then at the final score, they only won by 11, You'll say, oh, well, they came back. They played a pretty good game. We only lost by 10 or 11. No, that's not what happened. We got our butt kicked back. All right. All you 49er fans, hope y'all enjoyed it. I just told you the way I saw it. We got our butts kicked, okay? Y'all beat us. Y'all beat us bad. Good luck in the rest of the way. I don't know who y'all playing next. I personally don't care who y'all playing at all. So good luck to y'all. If y'all win, y'all just win. Y'all just win. I think y'all got Green Bay next. If I'm not mistaken, y'all what, 6 seed? Is that 6 seed? Yeah. 6 seed. Yeah, y'all play Green Bay next week. But y'all got the style that can beat Green Bay because y'all can run the football. So y'all got a good shot. A team that can a physical team against a finesse team always is interesting. Like if you punch a good finesse quarterback in his mouth and try to bully him, they always struggle. So he says that he will exploit our secondary. Same thing Dallas. Now, why couldn't Dallas exploit the secondary? It's the same folks. I mean, we do got Cooper, Lamb, and Cedric Wilson. Why couldn't we exploit him? See what I'm saying? He's predicting Rodgers going to do it. You know why he's saying that? Because he know who the quarterback is. So you're not going to predict that Dak Prescott is going to exploit the secondary, right? Because Dak ain't that good. See, it's just what I'm telling you. See what I'm saying? See? Oh, yeah. But watch this. Dak probably has better intangibles than Aaron Rodgers, though. Please, let me get out of here. Aaron Rodgers is a liar. He lied about COVID and getting shots and lied about this and was smug to everybody and all that kind of stuff. He's a horrible jerk. He's a horrible jerk. He's a horrible jerk. And then we say Dak, oh, what a great guy. What a great guy. Guess what? In between the lines, which is really all that count right now, Aaron Rodgers is going to be the MVP of this league. As big of a jerk as he is, and just like this 49er fan, my friend, Billy over here, saying Rodgers is going to smoke us next week. You know why? Because you know what Aaron Rodgers can do. It's going to be the same secondary, same guy. And Aaron Rodgers, what he's saying, going to light him up. That's what he's saying. I don't know if that's going to happen, but that's what he's saying. Why didn't he say that about the Cowboys? I mean, we got Amari Cooper. We got CeeDee Lamb. We got Cedric Wilson. Why didn't he say that Dak was going to explore secondary? You know why? Because between the lines is where the intangibles don't mean nothing. Because you're inside the lines, that's where the talent got to take over. Don't have that same confidence with Dak. So I rest my case. That's how I end the show. I see you guys Tuesday as we start our year in the end review here at the Big Time Show podcast. We'll start breaking the year down. I'll still be talking about, I'm interested to hear about this Ziggy Elliott thing. And it's going to really irritate me. I can already feel it because I just don't understand that the man hurt like that. Why in the world are you playing him? It does not. You're hindering the team by playing them because you're not putting the best foot forward because he's not at his best. It just does not make sense at all. I can't wait. I'm going to go look at this stuff now. I want to see that this man, somebody said he got a torn PCL. He just didn't tear it today. It's been torn. Oh, I can't wait to see this. All right. I'll see you guys Tuesday. Here at the one and only. It's either Tuesday or Wednesday. Just turn the notifications on. Don't worry about me. I'm upset right now. I just can't take it. Just turn your notifications on. I'll see you guys when I come back. All right. I'm out of here. This is, yeah, buddy, the Big Time Show.